Okay, you're going to tell me what this is?
This is a jar of my mother's homemade mincemeat.
And probably how old is that?
20 years at least, I'm sure.
Do you know what
Maybe
it's
more.
made? Do you remember what it's made of? What's in there?
It's mainly, she used, I think, raisins that she ground up, and then whole, what are the little bitty ones? Anyway, 2 kinds of raisins. And
Currants?
she always, currants. And she always saved, when she had canned juices of any kind, apricots or anything, she would save that juice and put it in the refrigerator and keep it so that she would have extra juice to add to this that had flavor. And then it had apples. So apples and the raisins and the currants. And I'm thinking she used some mixed fruit, dry, like candied fruit, and then raisins and currants.
And then she'd probably make it into a pie?
Yeah. Well, she canned it.
Okay.
They cooked it. And beef. Did we talk about the beef? And she always wanted the neck meat. She would specifically ask for it because it was shorter grained and wouldn't be stringy. And then she would cook it until it was done. And it had, like cinnamon, nutmeg, sugars and things like that to make it sweet for a pie. And the nice thing about it, and the reason they made it back in days past, is because it would keep without being refrigerated after you made the pie. You know how you have pie keepers, like this one over here?
Yeah, this is a pie keeper here.
Similar to a pie keeper.
Okay.
And that's where they kept their pies when they baked them, so they could keep them. They just keep them maybe for a couple weeks probably, but it would keep for that long.
And it was your favorite kind of pie?
One of my favorites, yeah.
And she put lard in her pie shell?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think she used butter. It was lard.
And so when your mom made this, you would try, you got to sample.
Oh, I told her I was the official sampler because I would sample all of them. Of course, I wouldn't know whether it was right or not. She did, but she let me sample anyway.
Thank you very much. This is a copy of the recipe from her mom.
Cook the following ingredients over low heat for approximately 1 hour. 3 pounds of beef. She always used neck meat because it was short grained. Boil until tender and grind with other ingredients. A bushel of apples. Some pears could be used. 6 boxes of raisins. 6 boxes of currants. Use whole, do not grind. 1 box each of lemon peel, orange peel, candied citron, and candied pineapple, 3 ounces each. Mixed candied fruit may also be used. 1 box of dried or stewed prunes, 1 box of dried or stewed apricots. Add about 3 or 4 quarts of canned fruit or fruit juice, such as peaches, pears, apricots, pineapple, etc. Do not use grapes because grapes will ferment and that'll spoil the mincemeat. 3 pounds of brown sugar, part granulated sugar may also be used. 1 can of cinnamon and nutmeg, 1½ ounces, and 1 scant teaspoon of allspice and cloves. Cook and can in quart-sized fruit jars. Yields about 20 quarts. That's my mom's recipe.
And probably what year was that? But you think this now was more than probably...
That's probably about 40 years.
40 years old.
Let's see.
Probably the 1940s.
Oh, no. See, we were married in 56, so it was probably more... I think we would have made it after we were married, probably. I would imagine 60s or 70s.
But she made it when you were a little girl all the time?
Oh, yes. Because I always got to taste it.
Okay.
She spoiled me.
Recipe of Mom's Mince Pie from Ida Drews, as told by Marilyn Graham, her daughter. Marilyn Graham is now 94 years old and remembers her childhood memory of mincemeat pie made by her mom.